Welcome back everyone to some more Mortal Kombat 11 as we are going to now start the Aftermath DLC story, which I personally think is a little better than the main story, but let's go ahead and get it rolling with first chapter. Pretty much just going to be like a quick summary of what we just saw last episode. Playthrough 11, episode 11. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Destruction.
Is finished, Liu Kang.
Yeah, and
Lord Raiden.
This pretty much confirms which ending was canon.
You have proven worthy to take my place as the new protector of Earthrealm, once it is restored.
You honor me, Raiden.
The honor is mine, Lord Liu Kang. The sands of time are now yours to shape. It falls upon you to architect a new history.
The fate of all realms in my hands? Raiden, I cannot do this alone.
I shall advise you for as long as my mortality allows. But have no doubt, you are up to the task.
Then together, let us begin.
Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. Cease Liu Kang.
Cease, Liu Kang, before you doom us all.
Pretty sure this is actually a fairly long cutscene for actual gameplay.
Nightwolf? Fujin? What are you?
Cease your magic, before the hourglass shatters.
Even here at the dawn of time, you spew lies and deceit. We will not hear it.
In defeating Kronika, you destroyed her crown. Without it, you can't restart history. The hourglass will shatter. All realms will be lost.
Fujin, is this true?
Kronika's every action was taken to ensure her crown's preparation. She would not dare to restart history without it.
How do you know this?
Kronika came to each of us. For our help, she offered places in her new era. For refusing her, we were banished to a void beyond time.
We could observe the events leading up to your siege of the keep, but we were powerless to intervene.
But then you killed Kronika. The void seal was broken open, permitting our escape via the hourglass.
If you know so much about the hourglass, how do you propose I reset the timeline?
With the crown.
The crown is destroyed.
Only in our present, not in our past.
And while I cannot restart history without the crown,
You can send travelers back into the current timeline.
I see. I must return to the moment before Kronika's defeat. End that battle differently, so that her crown remains intact.
That leaves too much to chance. Kronika must never possess the crown. Otherwise, you cannot guarantee victory.
What do you propose, sorcerer?
That you send me into the past to steal the crown from my island before Kronika sends Cetrion to claim it. I'll then deliver it to Lord Raiden, and together we'll defeat Kronika. With the crown and hourglass under our control, we can restart history safely.
Why are we listening to this snake?
Because I am a snake who's toiled beside Kronika, learning her secrets. I know them. Do you?
He has a point, Raiden. Fujin, a word?
How is it you conspire against Kronika? Did her promises of grandeur not suit you?
She wanted me to be her pawn, not her partner. She sculpted my entire existence to serve her, to collect souls for her crown. When my purpose was served, she betrayed me, casting me into the void.
Your grievance does not fool me, Shang Tsung.
Then trust that we have a shared interest in breaking Kronika's stranglehold on our destinies.
Inevitably, our interests will diverge.
This alliance is temporary. Have no illusions otherwise.
I understand your misgivings, but it is the only way. But the risk, Liu Kang, will be rewarded. Say nothing to Nightwolf. We will proceed with your plan, Shang Tsung. I must stay behind to operate the hourglass. But Nightwolf and Fujin will go with you to supervise.
I welcome the assistance.
I will join you.
No, Raiden. I need your counsel here. Have faith in Fujin and Nightwolf.
If I have faith in anyone, it is you, brother.
Don't lie to him. You know you don't ever have faith.
I will try to send you back to the Time Merger. You should have enough time to claim the crown before Cetrion delivers it to Kronika.
Your confidence is inspiring.
As the Keeper of Time, I am still a novice, Nightwolf.
May the Great Spirit protect us.
It's like in the original timeline, he gets promoted to Protector of Earthrealm after Raiden became an Elder God, and then the Deadly Alliance comes out next, and he's nowhere to be found. And Raiden stepped back down to become a Protector once again. They just like completely forget about Fujin.
And I will save you from his madness. Only I can
Back to the past.
All realms will tremble before me. Outworld will again be conquerors. Never the conquered.
Kill him! Oh, missed it. One thing I'm hoping that Mortal Kombat 12 does is have one focused story. That's the thing I think that was so nice about MK9, is that the story was focused around one story. And that was Earthrealm Warriors fighting off Shao Kahn. That's it.
Exactly like you, father.
But then you get to like Mortal Kombat X, the next game, with Shinnok and everything, and it just goes all over the place because you have like the Shinnok story, but then you also have the Outworld Civil War with Kotal Khan and Melina and all this other stuff. And now this game's doing the same thing, where it's like Shao Kahn has like his little thing going on.
The Time Merger, yes?
Kronika.
Between Kotal and Shao Kahn.
No, look.
I just want one focused story again. Because these story modes aren't long enough
Much
to
later than that.
flesh all this out.
Kitana's battle with Shao Kahn.
Then we're almost out of time. We escape quickly. Changing this battle's outcome could cause Cetrion to claim the crown earlier than expected.
And guarantee our failure.
Let's go.
I mean, you guys showed up real flashy, and nobody noticed. And they take so long to get in here. I imagine how just trash you'd have to be to get killed by someone not even looking at you. And I think this is where we're about to see the dude from the crypt that you get to play as. They actually implemented him into this Aftermath DLC.
We escaped the battle undetected.
Shang Tsung, or not. Where have you been hiding? You can sort with Earthrealmers now.
His business is none of yours, Collector.
My business is collecting what Shao Kahn wants. He will pay handsomely for you.
You're outnumbered, Collector.
Am I?
It's so funny.
These are indeed strange days. How do Earthrealmers profit by protecting Shang Tsung?
He shares our goal. Kronika's defeat.
You will be partners in death.
So funny, they got two giant rats fighting one of the most powerful sorcerers and a wind god. Like, come on. You're still outnumbered greatly. Just because the numbers are even from a number standpoint doesn't make it actually even. You need like 1,000 of those giant rats to even come close to Shang Tsung or Fuji. Like, come on. That's child's play. Oh, you stupid. Die! You know, one thing that I think will be really cool to see one day in these 2D style fighting games, I mean, personally I would love to see 3 come back, but if not, I think it'd be really cool if they had an ever-changing background. Like it was just constantly changing, as in like a real-time background instead of a set background that just sort of has the same things moving around.
Great spirit.
That would be really cool. So like different characters would show up in the background and stuff like that, and just real time. The Exterminators.
Kitana has defeated Shao Kahn.
He always had more ego than skill.
Come, let us leave while the crowd is distracted.
I mean, he took care of you in the MK9 story pretty easily.
We're already
So
here later than we wanted to be. Let's go to your island now and take the crown. No detours.
Our rather public arrival at the Colosseum makes that impossible. Kronika's outworld allies will inform her of our presence. Go to my island now. You could be ambushed by Cetrion herself.
And our combined power won't stop her. We need help.
But whose help? We can't recruit any of our allies without altering this timeline's events.
Sindel,
Sindel's a revenant.
who can be restored to life, and who plays no major part in the battles that lie ahead. We can safely recruit her without disrupting events. It's a tactic Kronika is unlikely to anticipate.
She was Shao Kahn's empress, his equal in evil.
Because he had her bewitched. Returning Sindel to life will restore her original, more heroic self.
And if we fail? The Sindel I knew wiped out most of Earthrealm's champions in a single battle. If Nightwolf hadn't sacrificed himself, she would have killed them all.
And that is the power we need to assure victory against Cetrion. Sindel is the key.
And I suppose restoring her will be easy.
Anything but. We can use Earthrealm's Jinsei to heal Sindel's body. But to break Quan Chi's spell and revive her soul, we will need access to Outworld's Soul Chamber.
You have a different plan, Nightwolf? A better one?
Want him to betrayal, Sorcerer. And we will finish you. Where do we start?
Earthrealm. To acquire the Jinsei.
Kind of funny because it's like they're saying all this stuff about Sindel, how she soloed all those fighters in MK9, but she didn't do that by herself. Shao Kahn gave her Shang Tsung's soul and all the souls he had, so she got amped up greatly. This version of Sindel wouldn't be that, because once she died, she would lose all those things.
Shang Tsung, Fujin, Nightwolf, all were seen in the Colosseum. How is that possible?
It should not be. Those cast into the void do not return.
If Shang Tsung were to...
I am aware, Garrus. Take Frost and find them. We must discern from when and whence they came.
That will be sufficient.
You two may leave. I'll stay behind to secure the grotto. Your aid is not required.
Okay, here's the part I was talking about.
These traps are excellent. Who knew the Shaolin was so diabolical?
From you, that's high praise.
Indeed.
It's Garrus. Come with me, Quan Chi, if you want to live.
Nightwolf, Shang Tsung, come. Kronika is keen to question you.
These super pathetic Cyber Lin Kuei, they were supposed to be like better than the original. They're getting owned by everyone all the time. They're as bad as Tarkatan.
Kronika isn't the future, Frost. We've seen it. Join us on the right side of history.
The only side is Kronika's. My place in her new era is assured.
Fight.
don't want this. You don't want this, Frost. Beat him up. Oh no. I missed it. I wonder if, like, next time we see Frost, will she have the cybernetics again, or will they give her her human style again? Kind of like with Sub-Zero, where in MK9 they switched him over to Cyber Sub-Zero, but then every game after that he went back to his normal form. I'll be curious to see if they do the same for Frost. I'm hoping we get to see Cyber Smoke again. I miss Cyber Smoke. You know, human ninja Smoke is cool and all, but I always like the Cyber version. Especially when he was like tag teamed with Noob Saibot for the Noob Smoke combo. Frost.
Nothing is assured, Frost.
Is he finished?
I am eternal, Fujin. My will and my strength infinite.
Come on. Gives you Deception vibes. And thus a new alliance was formed out of desperation. Kind of weird how... Why is this version of Geras so OP? Because Fujin should be relative to Raiden, and Raiden beat Fujin, or he beat Geras by himself, so it's kind of weird that he's taking these three on.
You are the fiercest.
It must be why the Great Spirit chose me to wear the mantle.
You are also anomalous. No one has ever escaped the void.
No one. Okay, so I want to actually wrap it up here. We're at the 23-minute mark. I don't really want to go past that. So I will stop this video right here. And in the next one, we are going to take on our time loop friend Geras as Nightwolf. And then we shall continue on from there. So I will end it here, and I will see you all on the next one. See you then.